They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Still shedding tackles. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set,
Here's Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gold now out to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Rosen. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the rookie from Fordham. It's Chase Edmonds. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, Rosen. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Rosen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll throw now on the final play. And Selleck here, left side. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On play action, Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now it's Rosen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Mostert now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll run it here. And now running right through it. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Here again is McKinnon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a gain there of 11 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. McKinnon fitting in nicely as the feature back in this 49er offense. He's back there again now on first down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Looking to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, watch 11, watch 11.
This is Breida. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
This is Mostert. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit!
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. David Amerson able to bring him down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now a handoff looking right. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up his touchdown. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gone!
Rosen to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Rosen. Dancing to, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Leopard!
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the rookie from Notre Dame, it's Josh Adams, finding some room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garcon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So out now come the Cardinals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a Kettle Witherspoon. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end, but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. But look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Adams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll set up a throw.
You can see the time and effort and thought.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Gold now out to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And an alley to run. The 40, the 30, 10.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, Charles, it's one amount of points that they